Hello everybody and welcome back to another character guide video for One Piece Burning Blood. My name is Silvokiji and this is the Zone Gaming Go. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have done this 5 times. I have messed up 5 times for this Sengoku guide. It's annoying, but I'm gonna get it right. Sengoku is 2,500 points. He is a Haki Devil Fruit character. Now the thing that makes this character super unique is that he has a kind of like a passive, which is the Buddha, which is not actually a passive, it's more like a state. So some of his special attacks allows him to go temporarily into his giant form, and as you know, for giant characters, you take basically armor damage. So this really works when you're trying to counteract your opponent, or basically when you're trying to just absorb hits, so that way you can kind of like get away with it, or switch your opponent, or switch your character out for a free switching or something like that. It's different uses. So next thing up is his status. Now Sengoku is basically the leader of the Marines. I mean, he's not the big leader, but he's kind of like, I think he's the 3rd in command. Not anymore though, he's retired now, but he's like 3rd in command. So the thing that makes it weird though is that he's 2,500 points, while Akinyu, Akoji, and Kaziru are all 3K. Now has to do about Loki. Now the thing about Sengoku though is that he can pretty much beat Loki characters. Loki characters don't mean anything to him. Despite being a 500 point deficit among Akinyu, Koji, and Kaziru, I believe solely that Sengoku does have the power as well as the skill in this character to be good. Now, the only thing wrong about Sengoku is that a lot of people that actually play Sengoku don't play Sengoku to the fullest potential, and usually makes the character look bad. I'm just being honest. That is exactly true, because most of the time they're doing this and nothing else. So hopefully watching this video will change that fact. So Sengoku's basic combo resolves around a bunch of palm thrusts, or chops I mean, ending with his impact wave. The impact wave is a unity chain as well. It has Haki. So when a person goes for the chop, which is his unique button by the way, when a person goes for that chop, the chop can be comboed with his unique 3 times, or twice I mean, which is going to end the knockaway. So most people go for that because the damage is good. Okay, yeah, understandable. But when you look at when you look at the power of Impact Wave as well as what it can do, you need to consider using that basic combo sometimes. You can't interrupt his combo because him transforming to the Buddha is so slow, but it's still good to have that source, as well as you got to remember who you're fighting. Yeah, sure, you can just go up to somebody's face and like, let me just go full Haki right here and just knock him away. Yeah, that's also good too, but you have to consider your options. You don't want to be repetitive when you're playing this character. You're not playing Sengoku. Next up is his normal guard break. Sengoku's normal guard break is basically a not a palm thrust, but like a chop that puts people in a stagger. While the person is in a stagger type state, you have 2 options with Sengoku, and I'm going to kind of cheat here. His first option is using his down unique, which does a knock up, and his second option after the chop is to do a special movement, which knocks the person away and basically does a variation of his back hit, whatever, for his unique button. Okay. So moving on to his unique button. His first unique button is basically a kick. So when he does this, he kicks the opponent down. It doesn't have any interactions at all whatsoever other than a little kick. It's very, very, very slow and very, very easily, like, how can I say, readable? Yeah. After he does the kick, he can press down unique to actually go into his uppercut, which will knock the person up. For his down unique, just straight uppercut. Really, it's not really useful to use this move unless you're going to kill your opponent, or probably go for like a stagger or knock opponent down. Of course, you can probably maybe do a switch in combo or something like that. So let me see if I can do that here. Okay, I can do it for walls. Yeah, I can do wall combos with this. Okay, so next up is his heavy guard break. So Sengoku's heavy guard break is a command grab. Just like all command grabs in this game, command grabs do not deal, how can I say, green health damage. Like opponent can't take it, they'll just ignore it. So you gotta be wary when actually using Sengoku's heavy guard break. His heavy guard break is also one of the fastest command grabs in the game. Running attack is basically a palm thrust, puts the person into a stagger-like state. His jumping attack is like a palm thrust down, just a normal direct jumping attack. Afterwards, of course, you can combo your opponent. Now his jump unique is an anti-air jump. An anti-air jump attack. This basically being used for characters that perform jump attacks or jumps in period, and it basically knocks your opponent down and gives you options to say, okay, let me just relax here. It's just a kind of get off me tool. It also works really well when your opponent has no HP, because that basically puts them in like a standstill about they don't want to jump, because of course you have this amazing, really fast anti-air jump attack. Okay, so we talked about everything pretty much that Sengoku has for base. Next up is his flash counter. His flash counter is basically his normal guard break. Okay, so for special attacks, his first special attack is called Artillery Order. This move is one of the most unique in the game. When doing this, Sengoku basically gets on his little snail and calls an airstrike. It releases about 6 different points in order. It's not all at the same time. It's like one after the other, and it does a little bit of damage. Of course, the first one is always going to be on the opponent, and it's going to be part of an X. I mean, not 6. It's very good for like disrupting your opponent and also making them think twice before using combos. Some people in this game rely mainly on combos to attack, and Sengoku's Artillery Order does give them a sort of obstacle to deal with while they're trying to pursue you. Now, another thing about Artillery Order is that the opponent cannot see the markers, if I remember correctly. Maybe. Don't take my word for it. That may be incorrect, and there may actually be 6 of these. Maybe 5? Okay. Let me do this. Let me see first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, I'm right. 5. Oh, and you can get hurt by them, so always remember that. Okay, so next special attack is Special Unique, which is Impact Wave. As said before, this move has automatic Haki, as well as put him in his semi-Buddha state. It is a Unity Chain. His next move is I'll Execute You Myself, Special Guard. This move is the same as the other one, puts you in a Buddha type state, but this is an unblockable. Now, of course, I don't really have to say it has Haki because unblockables automatically break Logi Guard and Guard and all that kind of stuff. So, when this actually activates, it puts your opponent inside a stagger state. It can be comboed with Impact Wave to deal massive damage. This is one of the single most damaging moves in the game, or single most damaging combos that's super easy to hit in the game. Now, of course, he is very slow, so this always revolves around you catching your opponent and trying to basically catch him off guard. Okay, so for a special movement, it is a dash run. The dash run, of course, can be held. Not really. I'm just playing with you. It cannot be held. But it is a dash run. And this dash run, of course, it cannot be canceled with his block. But you have 2 different options. You can either press the attack button to do his regular running attack, or you can press the unique button to do an alternate version of the unique combo that we were talking about before, to knock person away. Now, depending on which one you want to use, it depends. How much hockey you have left, where's your opponent, what are they expecting, switch it up. So that way you can be the unexpected. Okay, other than that, his ability activate, he has Haki. The only thing that really changes besides having extra power is the fact that Artillery Order, instead of having 5 shots, will now shoot 10. Okay. Now, for his awakening. When Sengoku goes into his awakening, he transforms into nothing. His ultimate is his awakening. He does not have an actual ultimate like Frankie. If you want to know more about Sengoku and the different types of giant characters, please look at the video, How to Use Giant Characters. Now, while he's in this form, of course, he takes armor damage, and of course, he is pretty much a little fast, I guess. His first attack is a series of punches, 3 hits. His second attack, or unique button, is Impact Wave. Does way more hits than the other Impact Wave. And his third hit is I'll Execute You Myself. Now, unlike the Sengoku, while he's actually in the Buddha stance for the base form, you cannot combo not Impact Wave. You can't combo I Execute You Myself with Impact Wave. Let me just go ahead and, because I believe you cannot combo it. I tried it before. It's kind of cool, though, that we did get Sengoku in this game, despite him not really fighting and only doing a couple moves. Oh, you can! Okay, you can. It just sucks. My bad, you can. It has a whole cinematic with it, too. Okay, other than that, guys, Sengoku, or when playing as this character, remember, you need to be very patient with this character because his big damage comes from patient and catching your opponent off guard. Now, in terms of Artillery Order, you should only really do that move whenever you feel that your opponent is trying to get pressure off of them. So that way, if you do the Artillery Order, it just has an aspect like, okay, they had to watch around them. They have to basically back up a little bit, think about their lives, all that sort of jazz. Now, if you're wondering if Artillery Order does show up after a character switch, the answer is no. The Artillery Orders go away when the character gets switched out. Now, speaking of that, I need to mention this. Unities. Sengoku's Unity. It's simple as. It's a combo. Great damage, actually. But just remember that Sengoku requires patience. You need to use this character to the fullest. Like a lot of characters that are 2,000, 2,500 need to be used to the fullest to basically put them on par with other characters like Marco and Whitebeard, because Whitebeard and Luffy are being played to the fullest. It's like, why won't we play a Sengoku to the fullest? That way we can kind of exploit this character a little bit more. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching this character guide for One Piece Burning Blood. Hope you enjoyed it. I will do another character guide in the future, probably a first of 10 this Sunday. But other than that, see you next time. Enjoy playing One Piece Burning Blood.